From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Monday, January the 11th, 2021. Israeli troops are searching for two suspects in the northern West Bank after a car ramming and attempted shooting attack this weekend. The incident took place Saturday, the IDF tweeted, when two assailants in a vehicle attempted to run over troops at an IDF security crossing west of Jenin. A soldier was hit by the vehicle and an assailant attempted to shoot at our troops, they wrote, but dropped his weapon, which was seized. Our troops are pursuing the assailants. The soldier who was hit was not hurt. Egypt hosted several foreign ministers in a meeting to discuss restarting a dialogue between Israel and the Palestinians in an effort to ultimately reach a peace agreement. Egyptian Foreign Minister Sami Shukri welcomed Germany's Foreign Minister Heiko Maas, French Foreign Minister Jean-Yves Le Drian, and Jordanian Foreign Minister Ayman Safadi in a press conference at Tahrir Palace in Cairo today. The foreign ministry in Egypt said the goal of the meeting was to urge the two parties to negotiate a just and comprehensive political settlement in the establishment, they said, of a Palestinian state with East Jerusalem as its capital based on the 1967 lines. Former Israeli Defense Minister Moshe Ya'alon is once again throwing his hat in the ring. Ya'alon quit Netanyahu's government back in 2016, and in 2019, his center-right Telem party and Yair Lapid's Yesh Atid ran on a joint slate with Benny Gantz's Blue and White, but broke away when Gantz entered a coalition with Netanyahu last year. Ya'alon confirmed the end of his partnership with Yesh Atid, officially launching Telem yesterday. And he already has several new members, including Israel's former Science and Technology Minister, former Blue and White member Yizhar Shai, who, as we reported to you, quit Blue and White and resigned from his post last week. Well, a Confederate flag was found tied to the Museum of Jewish Heritage, a living memorial to the Holocaust in New York City on Friday morning. Museum CEO Jack Kliger, who announced that police were investigating, called the incident an atrocious attack on our community and on our institution and must be met with the swift and forceful response by law enforcement. He said these horrific acts of emboldened anti-Semitism must end now. The American Jewish Committee called the incident abhorrent, tweeting, "We will not give this symbol of racism a foothold, and we urge the NYPD to bring the perpetrator swiftly to justice." The World Judo Masters kicked off this weekend in Doha, Qatar. 399 athletes from 69 different countries around the world are competing, including from Israel, with 13 Israeli Judokas making up Israel's men's and women's teams. Among them, world champion Sagi Muki, who led a kiddush, a Shabbat reception, with his teammates and coaches from the men's team in Doha Friday night. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Monday, January the 11th at 7 o'clock. It's The Wisdom of Dr. Ruth. At 7:30, author Esther Amini talks about her memoir, Concealed, being the daughter of tradition-bound parents who hungers for more than tradition allows. That's with Rabbi Avraham Bronstein for the Jewish Book Month from the Hampton Synagogue. At 8, Brigadier General Shaul Gordon, former senior legal advisor to the Israeli National Police, addresses Israeli demolition of Palestinian homes and the right of Palestinians to petition the Israeli Supreme Court. At 9, Mark Golub speaks with Leah Golden, mother of IDF Lieutenant Hadar Golden, who was murdered by Hamas in 2014. She describes her more than 5 years of efforts to move the world community to demand Hamas comply with international norms and return her son's body. Then historian Simon Shama speaks at the 92nd Street Y. And coming up next, Alan Dershowitz explains why he says any attempt by Senator Chuck Schumer and Representative Nancy Pelosi to invoke the 25th Amendment against Donald Trump would be an assault on the Constitution. That's from the daily podcast, The Dur Show. And that's the JBS News Update for Monday, January the 11th, 2021. I'm Teisha Bader. Stay healthy. Stay well.